This is Performance Anxiety on the Pantheon Podcast Network, and I'm your host, Mark. And today's guest is fiery, and I have to thank Ian Ottaway for introducing me to her. Welcome Erika Switchblade from The Devils to the podcast. Erika is Italian in southern Italy, and international episodes are always interesting, and Erika sets expectations early. She's pretty sure this will be the worst podcast I've ever done. But I disagree. Erika talks about the first song she ever remembers hearing, playing in her own bands by 14, and then getting kicked out of them. She met her current bandmate Gianni Blacula and formed The Devils so they couldn't get kicked out of any more bands. They've been together for over 10 years, and we talk about how the band has changed. We talk about the appearance of Mark Lanigan, the influence of Alain Johannes, and the importance of Magic Sam. Check out their latest album, Devil's Got It. It's a wild collection of blues and soul covers. Follow them on Instagram at The Devil's Insta. Follow us at Performance ANX on socials. Merch is at performanceanx.threadless.com, or send money to ko-fi.com/performanceanxiety. Now say some prayers, because I'm talking with Erika Switchblade of The Devils on Performance Anxiety on the Pantheon Podcast Network.
Okay, great. So you tell me when to go. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this is Erika Switchblade from The Devils, and you're listening to Anxiety. Oh fuck! Sorry, I'm going to say it again. All right. Yeah, but I don't know why. Yeah, is the performance anxiety? You know, to say performance anxiety. Okay. Hi, this is Erika Switchblade from The Devils, and you're listening to Performance Anxiety Podcast. Good. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Oh man, this is great. I appreciate Ian Ottaway introducing me to the band, to the music.
Yeah, I'm super thankful to him. It was a surprise for me. He was like, you should get on the podcast. I was like, what? It was nice.
He's got a gruff exterior, but he's a softie.
Oh yeah, definitely. We've known each other. I mean, we never met like in person.
Same here.
Yeah, but we've been like talking to each other through social media for a while now.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm the same way. I reached out to him after I had Rebel Motorcycle Club on.
Okay. And awesome.
Yeah, because he was posting about it, I guess, on their website, and we just started chatting a little bit, and I was like, hey, you should come on the podcast. You got music, right? So after that, it's
awesome.
Kind of snowballed, and he's been a pain in my ass ever since.
Good. That's a good sign.
So the way I like to do things is usually kind of chronological. You know, we kind of start from the beginning, like, growing up, what kind of music was important to you? And
okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm Italian. My English is not super good, so I'm going to do my best.
If you have any issues with anything, if I'm talking too fast or you don't understand what the hell I'm saying, just tell me. You're not going to hurt my feelings by saying shut the fuck up.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I will. Yeah.
Well, that kind of goes with being Italian, right?
Pardon?
That kind of goes along with being Italian, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So thank you for coming on the podcast. I've been listening to the music thanks to
thank you,
the prior mentioned Ian Ottaway, and I'm telling you, the music is wild. It is crazy.
Thanks.
Yeah. But
that's a big compliment.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be. So,
right.
They say humor doesn't translate between languages. Compliments might not either. I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, First of all, I would like to say something.
Sure.
Okay. So, as I told you before, I'm Italian. My English is not super good. So, I agree. We both agree to do this conversation.
Yes.
One condition, that what I say might not always be correct, and it might not always be what I really mean. So, as long as there's no expectation that everything makes sense of what I'm saying, it's all good.
That's fine. Honestly, those are my favorite conversations.
Awesome.
Where shit doesn't make any sense at all.
So probably this is going to be your worst interview.
I doubt that. I can name the worst one, but I'm not going to here. So, well, maybe I will, because he's coming back on. I had a gentleman come on who I'm not going to say who it was, but he played guitar for a very well-known band. And less than 5 minutes into it, I asked him pretty much the same things I'm going to be asking you. You know, what kind of music did you grow up listening to and things like that. And he started talking about his mom, and he broke down crying and then said, I can't do this, and left. So,
oh, wow. That's heavy.
Yeah. So 4 or 5 years later, he's coming back on. So we'll see if we can get through 5 minutes.
So this is kind of a therapy session.
Kinda, yeah. It didn't. I don't intend it to be, but it kind of turns out that way.
Great. So, I can't wait.
and it's, you know, when you're doing therapy, the best thing to do is do it with someone who's not licensed. So that's me.
Awesome.
All right. So this is going to be a good one.
So, yeah. Okay. I'm ready. Are you?
I am definitely ready.
Awesome.
So as you mentioned, you're Italian. Where about in Italy did you grow up? Where are you from?
So I come from Naples, in the deep south of Italy. Okay. Which is a very particular city.
Yeah.
It's okay. Have you ever been here?
No, I'm dying to go though.
So I'm gonna just try to give you a picture.
Sure.
Of this place. So basically, is as I said, in the deep south of Italy, and it's very much soaked in incense, superstition. God is everywhere. You know, it's built on centuries of Catholic guilt.
Yes,
and there's churches everywhere, and there's I don't know, eyes watching you from every balcony. You know.
Okay. Wow.
And a lot of promised miracles.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful city, and it's always been very oppressive for this reason.
Okay.
And you go, like, if you're born here, if you're a Neapolitan, you're like, it's like being born already owing something.
Oh, really?
to people, you know, that's the feeling.
Oh, wow.
So basically, and southern Italy, it's very different from the north, from the rest of Italy, because it's always lived in a sort of a shadow of the state and the shadow of the power. Here we go. So it's always been considered like a poorer city, a louder city.
Oh, okay.
A huge amount of emotions, too emotional, too chaotic, you know, too much. Here we go.
It almost sounds like the difference between the northern United States and the southern United States.
Is it?
Yeah, the South. Okay. The southern United States is very, certain areas are very poor, like certain states, like, you know, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and
here we go. Yeah, yes. It's like always been treated like a problem to manage. The southern culture instead of like understood.
Something about the Southerners.
Yeah.
No matter where you go. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
So, yeah, what can I say? I mean, yeah, so this is where we grow up, me and Gianni.
Mm-hmm.
And we started playing rock and roll since we were kids, basically.
Did you grow up listening to a lot of rock and roll?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay. What kind? I mean, and I'm always fascinated by other cultures, people from other countries, what they grew up listening to. Because obviously I grew up here in the United States, and most of my guests are born and raised in the United States. And, there's not that deep history of music as like Italy has, or even Great Britain, or a lot of European countries.
Yeah,
we don't have that deep history. So I'm always curious to know what you grew up listening to.
I grew up listening pretty much to everything, all sort of music, even classical music. I was listening when I was a kid. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. The first song that I remember, you will go, this is like a therapy session, right?
Yeah.
So the first song I ever heard, like that I can remember, I was like 5 years old.
Okay.
Like this is the first song I really have memory of. And I heard that on the radio, and it was like a Prince song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a good way to get indoctrinated into music.
Right?
Do you remember what song it was?
Yeah, it was. And back then I didn't know the title. I found that out like later when I grew up.
Okay.
When I didn't even knew Prince back then. I was 5 years old, right?
Right.
So, and it was called "The Question of You," and it was from Graffiti Bridge.
Yeah.
It was in the 90s. Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, from there, I mean, I think music became a constant companion. A companion.
Prince will do that.
Yeah. Thanks to Prince.
Yeah. Was music a big presence in your house growing up? Were your parents really into it, or were you really into it despite that?
Yeah, kind of. Actually, I've been told that my great grandfather. Mm-hmm. Did I say it right? Great grandfather. So he was like a mandolin player. And he was playing in the street in New York.
Oh, wow.
So he actually moved over there, yes.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. And pretty much like my brother was playing guitar, my father was playing guitar, but none of them was a musician, just like, as a passion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What instrument did you start playing with? You're the drummer for the Devils, but what is that what you started with, or was there something else?
No, actually, I've always been playing instruments since I was a kid. Like I was very fascinated by musical instruments. So I played pretty much all of it. But
wow,
none of those professionally or like very good.
Okay.
Like
yeah. I
can play a little bit of everything, but nothing good.
When did you really start taking playing?
I never took lessons for any of the instruments. It's all self. Learned.
Even the drums.
How do you say self? Yes, even drums.
So you're self-taught.
I actually started playing drums with the Devils. Before that, I never touched a drum set in my life.
God. So, yeah. Wow. that blows me away. That makes me mad because if I got behind a drum kit by myself, I mean, I would sound like the biggest moron behind the kit. I would be awful.
Come on, you don't know. Have you tried?
Not really. But I know. Well, you know what? I'd give it a shot because I do love playing.
Give it a shot.
Drums, like just air drums, or my nephew's got a little electronic drum set that he just got for Christmas, and I have a blast playing it. But I'm also 52 at this point, so I don't know if It's in the cards, and my wife would beat the shit out of me if I brought home a drum kit. So maybe self-preservation.
It's noisy. It's a lot of noise.
It may be self-preservation that's keeping me from buying a drum set. But when did you start taking music seriously and wanting to play in bands?
Well, I started playing in bands. Like my first band, I made when I was 14.
Oh wow!
And wow, it was loud and terrible. It was absolutely unnecessary. You know, it was
great.
punk. It was a punk band. Yeah, this is how I started with punk, basically. And, and then I played in many bands, like rock and roll, hardcore punk.
Well, what were you playing in this? I mean, were you singing? Because you said, the Devils was the first time you're behind the drums. What were you doing in those bands?
I would play everything: guitar, bass.
Oh, whatever needed to be done.
Scream. whatever was missing.
Okay.
I was doing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I call it musical survival mode.
Oh, okay. So were you always singing though? Was that something that you had always done even as a kid, or was that something that just as you needed a singer, so you stepped up?
Yeah, I mean singing, but when I was a kid, not really singing, but like screaming.
Okay.
It was, but I always like I don't know, wrote lyrics. Writing was my main thing growing up.
So you were writing music even as a kid?
Yeah. And then I think it was like in 2014 that I met Gianni.
How did you guys meet?
So, so Gianni was playing in a blues rock trio back then, and I was playing bass in a rock and roll band. And we back then we even started doing gigs together, like with our own bands, so same nights.
Oh, okay. So separate bands, but playing on the same bill.
Yeah, we started because his guitarists and my guitarists were friends.
Oh, okay.
So we started playing shows together. Here we go. Same broken PAs on the same broken PAs.
Yes.
And eventually, I mean, faith. How do you say? Intervened.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was that I got kicked out of my own band. Because I was told that I was too much of a feminist.
Oh, okay.
And I was a kind of a feminist back then. I have to be honest.
Yeah.
And
too much of one, apparently.
Maybe too much. Like it wasn't necessary. Here we go. And Gianni got kicked out because his bandmates wanted to start to make rap songs.
Oh. Okay.
So from blues rock, they just turned into a rap project.
That's abrupt.
And that was the reason why I got kicked out. And so two fired musicians. we did the most logical thing. Just form the Devils.
There you go. Now it's just the two
out of feminist rage and rap resistance.
Rap resistance. When you started playing together, did you intentionally keep it just the two of you, or did you ever think of expanding the band?
Yeah, we never thought about like having more members in the band. I have to be honest. It's like two was more than enough, and still now, like because the fees, when you get paid for the show, the fees looks bigger.
Well,
when it's just the two of you.
That's true. Let's just split up. Yeah. I like the way you're thinking on that. Smart, very smart. You're a smart feminist.
No, I mean. I'm not. I'm not smart and not a feminist. Seriously.
So, all right. So, you and Gianni are playing. your first album comes out in 2016, but the band kind of started, you said around like 2014. Did you guys just jump right into playing live, or did you take some time to write music? How did the beginning of the band, from like the beginning to the first album happen?
So we the first thing that we did when we got together, we just started jamming together in a garage, and just like probably like many other bands, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, in the garage with cockroaches and no AC, 40 degrees during summer, stuff like that. So we got together, we started jamming, and first thing we figured out which one of us had to play what. Like,
right.
If I had to play the guitar and him on drums, but anyway. So we tried all the possible combinations. And then we figured out that I was better at drums and he was better on guitar.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we locked ourselves in this smelly garage for like 3 months during the summer.
Ooh.
And we started just writing music together. And it was a lot of fun. And so we put together like we recorded a little demos.
Demos, yeah.
Demos. And then so our first record we did in France. So since our music's always been like influenced by American music, from the very beginning we went straight to American producers,
Oh, okay.
And so one night we went to watch this show in Rome together. It was Danny Croha from the Gores.
Oh, okay.
And we became friends. Like, and he had just made a new project that he recorded with. He had recorded with Jim Diamond, and he was like, Jim just moved to France. He doesn't live anymore in the US. And so he gave us his contact, and we went straight to France.
Wow.
We were so poor back then. So we sold pretty much all our record collections, instruments, everything.
Oh.
And we paid for that record.
Wow.
So we went to France. We spent like 4 days in studio with Jim, and we did our first record. And that same night, I mean, on the last day of the recordings, we went to this festival in the same town in Montpellier where we were recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went to this festival, and there was Reverend Beatman playing at this festival.
Oh, wow.
And he's the owner of the Voodoo Rhythm Records, which is like And basically, after his show, we handed him the fresh demo, right?
Oh,
and the day after he got back in touch, contract, boom,
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
I tell you, the first 2 albums are just absolute insanity. I mean,
Thanks.
It's just, they're like nuclear assaults on everything. It's amazing. It was, and I'm looking at some of the songs like Shaking Satan's Balls. Don't Look in the Basement. I mean, these songs are just so loud and so full of energy, and I can't even explain. So I would definitely be putting clips into the podcast so people can experience it, because I don't even say hear it. You have to kind of experience these first 2 albums, because there's it's just so energetic. It's incredible.
Thanks.
And they're very similar. So the first album is Sin You Sinners, which came out in 2016. And then the second album, one of my favorite album titles ever, Iron Butt, which...
Oh, thank you.
Which is amazing. But not only that, but some of the tracks on there, like Put Your Devil Into My Ass, I think people are going to get a treat out of it. I think they're going to... When I put the segments into this, you're going to love it.
Italian movie from the 70s. I
can kind of see that. Yeah, that makes total sense now. But that album, it's in the same vein as Sin You Sinners. It's bombastic. It's big. It's heavy. It's loud. It's incredible. So feedback and crashing drums. It's just. I mean, I can't even describe it. I'm actually really excited to do the editing and put the music into the podcast so everybody can hear what I'm talking about.
Okay.
The third album is, there's a bit of a change. Now, are you guys playing live? Like, I mean, I think to date you've played over 600 shows in about 10, almost going on 11 years.
After our first record, we just started touring like endlessly. Like our first tour was like self-organized, like 3 months tour with 2 days off per month.
Wow.
Just me and Gianni in a shitty car all over Europe. It was crazy times. And from there, I mean, people started to know us. We started doing a lot of open acts for bigger bands. Mm-hmm. That's led to bigger booking agents and bigger tours. We toured with Boss Hog. We toured with John Spencer. We did 2-3 tours with John Spencer, with the Sonics.
You guys and Boss Hog makes total sense.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I wish I could have seen that show.
It was a great band, yes.
Oh, yeah. I wish I could have seen one of those shows. Man, that would have been amazing. I wouldn't have been able to hear for weeks. That would have been incredible.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
So basically, we kept touring relentlessly for a long time. And we were doing almost 100 shows per year. And then at one point we were like, okay, so let's step up the game and let's try to, I don't know, write songs longer than 3 minutes.
Right.
Longer than 2 minutes.
Well, that's the thing it's amazing. The songs, the albums are about 10, 11 songs, and it's 20, 25 minutes a piece. That's so punk. It's awesome.
Yeah, the first record it lasts 20 minutes.
Yeah,
the whole record.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, damn it, it's over already.
Yeah, there was this urgency to express very violent, you know, back then.
Well, you were very successful doing that. That's exactly what comes across when I was listening to it.
Thank you.
But the third album, The Beast Must Regret Nothing, it's as wild, but not every song, every part of every song is total balls to the wall, like the first two. It's things sound like you shifted a little bit in your songwriting.
In the songwriting, exactly. How can I explain? Let's say we learned that violence it can't just be expressed with high speed and loudness. Mm-hmm. I think we learned how to express certain feelings by using the silences, the pauses.
Yes.
You know, it will go, and it doesn't mean that it's more like educated. It doesn't mean that it's not less violent. To me, it means that it's more. How do you say? Balanced.
Yeah. Well, you've learned to use the music more than just like you said, blast it with volume and anger.
Yeah, also because I think loudness is also always misunderstood. It's like for it's like being loud usually is like a prerogative of the imbeciles to just be heard better. But I mean, it never was like that for us, even when we were super loud.
Yeah.
For us, it's more like loudness. It served more like to disappear than being heard. You know what I mean?
Okay. So this change in the sound, was that you guys, or did your producer Alain Johannes help out with that? And Alan's a friend of mine. I love Alain to death, and that guy is
me too.
Amazing. Did he have an effect or an influence on your songwriting?
Oh yes, a big influence. Actually, we grew up listening to 11. You know, I love Natasha. I've always loved Natasha. You know, it's like one of the best female voices I've ever heard.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, I remember we were like on one of our tours. We were in Spain. We were in a gas station and talking about what to do with the new song. With the new songs we just had written, and we were like, why not Alain Johannes? Why not? That would be a lifetime achievement.
Yeah, for sure.
So we basically just emailed his manager, not expecting an answer, you know.
Yeah.
And we were lucky. I mean, we sent him the demos, and he was like, "Okay, I'm in."
That's amazing.
Boom.
So he did a lot on that album. I mean, he sings, he plays electric guitar.
He played a lot of instruments.
He played the grand piano,
even tubular bells.
That's oh my god! And a grand piano.
Yeah, piano, everything. I mean,
that's crazy.
This is one of the biggest, one of the most important lessons that I learned from Alain. Is like Alain can make music with any instrument.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, he's an amazing musician. He's like, he can play everything and very well.
Yes, yes. That's the amazing thing about him. It's like. You now, I love your drumming, but you said that you could play a lot of instruments, but not as well as you'd like. But Alain comes in and like masters them.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
It's fascinating. Yes.
And one of my other favorite musicians makes an appearance, Mark Lanigan.
Yeah.
And his voice it suits your music perfectly.
Yeah. Well, thank you. You know what? So this is what happened. So we were in studio with Alain, right? And during these recordings, it was chatting with Mark all the time, because I think back then they were working on the audiobook.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That the book that came out.
Sing Backwards and Weep.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
So, and Alain was in studio with us during that period.
Okay.
And so we were working on Devil Whistle Don't Sing, and we were like, okay, geez, I mean, this Lanigan's voice on this song would turn into the hell's howl.
Yes, exactly.
And Alain straight away was like, okay, I'm going to ask him right now. And he liked it. I mean, yeah, he was very excited about it.
Well, I think the album opens with Roar. I love that, and the follow up Roar 2 just as much. But musically, you guys hit me right in the heart, because I love the feedback. I love it when a guitar and an amp sound like they're just on the edge of exploding, and you guys have mastered that. I don't know if they may even be exploding. I don't know, but they just sound so volcanic, so like they're about to just blow up. And specifically on like tracks like Roar. But what you guys did with on the title track, Beast Must Regret Nothing, with Alain, is incredible. I mean, that song is one of the best I've heard in a long time. It's so powerful.
That was amazing to make also, because actually that song we did on the last day of recordings, and it was a jam.
Oh, really?
And we did only one take.
Oh my God.
We jammed for like I think 15 minutes.
Oh,
because
wow.
So Alain came on the last day of the recordings. Alain came in the studio with this mandola that he had bought in the city.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, look, I got the mandola. And so he started playing, and we started jamming together, and the song, and it sounded like a song. So we were like, okay, let's just record this, whatever it comes out. It's
brilliant. I mean, those solos are incredible.
You doubting light creator, voice lit light temper, beast must regret nothing.
That's just unbelievable. Oh, God.
Thank you.
So then the next release is a live album, which is just crazy. I mean, it's bombastic. I mean, I'm assuming that it's a good representation of what a Devil's show sounds like.
Yeah, and the live record actually, it's bizarre. So you can't really hear it, but we were super sick on that live show. We had COVID, and we didn't know it.
Wow.
Yeah, because, on tour, you get sick all the time, and, it's fine. It's like normal.
You work through it.
It's the normality, yes. And then,
Oh, so, man. I don't want to say that doesn't surprise me, but because it does. But I guess what I'm trying to say is some of the most amazing performances in anything are when someone is sick. Like, I don't know if you remember the basketball player. I mean, I'm sure everybody does. Michael Jordan. One of his best games ever, he had 103-degree fever, and he was playing, and it was possibly one of the best games he's ever played in his career. And I
think it makes sense. It's like it's totally true. Like I play my best shows when I'm on my period.
Okay, you know what? All right, so if you guys ever come to the U.S., you have to schedule a show in the Washington D.C. area when you're on your period, so that I can see you at your best. Let's make that a deal.
Yeah, let's do that.
Excellent. So.
No, but I mean, it makes totally sense. Like when you're struggling, it's like you push even more yourself.
That makes sense.
At least, yeah. I think so.
I'm going to take your word for it. I trust you. Well, we've known each other for a while now. I have no reason. You're not going to lie to me.
No.
So the next album is...
No, but I'm trying to think about... Sorry if I'm super... Sometimes I'm a little slow, because
no.
I'm trying to think like a better way to explain this.
So maybe you're concentrating.
Like even a scientific way to express this. Let me think about it. Like, it's like you put, like putting yourself in crisis, purposely.
Right.
Like, it's feeling uncomfortable. It makes you more alive, I believe.
Yeah.
Instead of being too comfortable and anesthetized by comfort.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Know what I mean? Yeah.
That makes sense, because it does say, if you want to expand what you're doing, get out of your comfort zone and, do something that's uncomfortable. And okay, that makes total sense. Not even joking this time. That actually does make total sense.
Wow. If we're making total sense during this conversation, I think we failed.
You do make a good point there. All right, we'll try to make less sense from here on out. How's that?
Yeah, let's not make sense anymore.
No. So, on that, let's talk about "Let the World Burn Down." that album sounds like even a growth from Beast.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's even more focus on the songwriting. It's less bombastic, no less energetic, but not as loud. Like Divide is the Illusion. Killer way to start the album. I actually love it. And Alain returns to help you guys out on this one.
Yeah, Alain took care for this one. Alain took care of the mix and the mastering and the production. That time we did it totally ourselves. Also because we were working with Alain in studio, we learned a lot from him, like tricks that we made our own. Here we go. So so Let the World Burn Down. I mean, the songs for that record we wrote during the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
All the songs were written during the pandemic.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, and I think it expressed pretty much the feeling, back then about Hugo being locked inside and not be able to play and.
Yeah.
And even the title, we took the title from an interview from a bluesman that we both love.
Yeah.
Where this journalist asked him, that was Buddy Guy. So this journalist asked him, but like early in his career. So this journalist asked him, and she was like, "Why do you keep playing? Why you're old? You don't get paid well. Why do you keep playing? The world is going in a direction, and your music goes on the opposite side." And he just answered, "Yeah, whatever. Let the world burn down."
Nice.
This is where we took the title for that.
I hate to say it, especially for that time, it makes sense. I'm sorry. I apologize for thinking it makes sense, but kind of does. The sound expands a little bit for this album, and I love where you take it. Less noise for just noise sake, more structure to the songs, like "Till Life Do Us Part," for example. Classic bluesy sound. I could hear the bluesy influence even more on this album. Last Rebel, that's a great. Horror and Desire. It definitely, I don't want to say it's a mature album because you guys are still as wild as ever. It's just, I don't know, it just sounds like you've expanded your sound a little bit. And
Well, yeah, well, you can tell it. We matured, yes.
Yeah. Roar 2, like I mentioned before, Roar 2. It's, I love it. And I love your breakdown in the middle where you're just yelling. That I love. It's almost an instrumental until you start yelling.
It was like, all the past records before Leatherwork Burned Down, even before Beast, they were all more like visceral, instinctive.
Yeah.
You go. With that one, with Leatherwork Burned Down specifically, it wasn't even a pause or a reset. It was more like, how can I say? Like, it was not a change of attitude. It's control. It's more control, more aware, but not necessarily like more polite. Here we go. But we didn't remove any violence from our music. We just learned how to make it wait.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I actually wrote it down here. It's like you guys, you're just as wild, but you've learned to control it more. Yeah, it's like the same body. Okay, so it's like the same body that keep moving. Okay, but it keeps moving forward. But it's like during the years, you just add scars on scars on scars, right? Wow, and then the scars just show in a different way. But like it's still not scars that ask for permission. Here we go. It's more like scars that just keep playing. Okay. Keep playing music. And then 2025, it's the 10th year of the band, 10-year anniversary, 10 years, over 600 shows. And like we talked about before, that is an insane pace. Have you guys slowed down a little bit recently, or are you guys still chugging along at that ridiculous, insane pace?
Well, yeah. I mean, after the pandemic, it slowed down like a little bit, but because of the world that was messed up. Yeah. So, but it slowly got back to what we were doing before. So I was like, for example, in 2 weeks we're going on tour, back on tour.
Yeah,
on the 28th of January is the tour will start again. It's like we got like 32 shows in a row. No days off.
Oh my God.
No mercy.
Oh, you two are insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Maybe that's why I like the music so much.
Well, what can I say? I mean, live experience more than the studio experience is something that teaches us not to lie. Here we go. To let things happen. To not overbuild things. Okay. To not to stay authentic.
Okay.
To live in the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
Which this is pretty much what the live show, playing gigs teaches you, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Well, for the 10th year of the band, you guys put out an album filled with the blues covers. And is there a reason that you decided to do a covers album for the 10th anniversary of the band? Or What's something you just wanted to do? No matter had nothing to do with 10 years.
Oh, after 10 years playing together, we just didn't feel like celebrate ourselves,
Okay.
It wasn't like a celebration of our career or something. It was more like how can I say, how do you say, less is more, to remove things from the music. I mean, blues, soul, all this stuff has always been the skeleton of our music from the beginning.
Oh, for sure.
But we felt like going back to the roots. Here we go.
Okay.
It was more like, yeah. And so we what we did was pretty much like going to our record collection, checking all the songs, the 45s that we love, and putting together, like each one of us did a list of the songs we loved, and we tried to make it sound like our songs, to see
again successful.
It was probably the hardest record we've ever made.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it was hard, and but it was amazing. We had so much fun.
What was the most difficult part about doing it? Was it coming up with the tracks, or was it making them sound like the Devils and not just a cover of an old blues song or soul song?
Yeah, because it wasn't supposed to be like it would go like the covers. We wanted to make it sound like the Devil's thing, know. And for example, I think the most representative song of this record, like of this process, like is probably the last track.
Everybody Loves a Winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because here we go, like we decided to make it like just vocals and guitar.
Yeah.
So we removed pretty much all the rest. There was the original song, which is a beautiful song with a great melody, and I mean it's just a masterpiece. And so we go like we put it there like totally naked, just vocals and guitar, and I think it's also the lyrics. I mean, it's about human condition. It's about how everybody loves a winner, but it's more like we love winners because we don't want to face the fact that we're all just a bunch of fucking losers.
Good, yeah.
By my side, but my fame, it died, and now my friends begin to hide. Everybody loves a winner, but when you lose alone.
Anyway, I thought that was very violent as well.
I never thought of it that way, but yeah. It's the way you put it, for sure. Well, I was chatting with Alain yesterday, actually, and
okay,
I told
awesome.
I told him that you were coming on the podcast, and I said, was there anything in particular that I should ask about? And he said, no, man, just listen to the music. He's like, you'll figure something out. He said, but he did say that you guys recorded Devil's Got It in some really cool old studio kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where was that, and what was so awesome about it?
So here in Naples, one of the coolest places we have in Naples is this studio, and it's called Auditorium 900.
Okay.
And it's like and it's a very cool place because it's a studio from the 50s.
Oh, cool.
That remained exactly like it was in the 50s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very it's a very suggestive place, you know.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of ghosts there.
Yes,
That
a lot of ghosts.
well, the last two albums are my favorites, which is not something I say about a lot of bands. You know, you get into bands and you think, oh, their first couple of albums are when they were really themselves. It's awesome. And then things got watered down as they go on. You know, there's a lot of bands
Thanks.
but you guys are one of the few bands that I'm like, the most recent stuff is my favorite. Like, I can listen to both of them top to bottom, completely all the way through and then repeat it. Like, You Gotta Take Sick and Die some of these days is awesome.
Thanks.
You gotta take sick and die some of these days. You gotta take sick and die some of these days. All the medicine you can buy and all the doctors you can hire. You gotta take sick and die some of these days. Well, I gotta take sick and die some of these days. Well, I gotta take sick and die some of these days. All the medicine she can buy and all the
Easy Baby. That guitar tone is filthy. That whole song is ridiculous. And it's one of my favorites that you guys have ever done. The tone that Gianni gets on his guitar is ridiculous.
easy, babe. Easy, easy, baby. What you love me.
Is he playing through vintage instruments, or is
He plays on a SG, on a Gibson SG.
Oh, well, that makes total sense.
Yes.
Oh my! I absolutely love.
But Magic Sam, here we go. He's like we when we met, we were the only two people. Here we go. That were like Magic Sam fans. You know.
Really?
So this is why that song ended on the record, because it was like a piece of us. You know.
That's so awesome. What is the biggest difference for you between the Devils of 2015 and the Devils of 2026 now?
Oh wow, what's the difference between the? Oh, that's a big question.
Yeah, I probably should have warned you about that one before.
Everything is different.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like I'm still very surprised that after 10 years we still play together. You know,
You're
it's like it's a miracle. It's two people, 24 hours a day together for 10 years. You know, it's like that's the miracle. It's like two people living in total symbiosis, you know, at one point.
And
yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you what's changed, honestly. It's like
well, with only two of you in the band, you're not going to get fired.
we're just older. What? Yeah, we won't get fired. Yeah, right. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We can't fire each other.
Exactly. So, is there any chance of you guys coming over to the U.S. to tour?
Oh yeah, I mean we're working on it.
Good.
It's like, yeah, I mean we're actually right now we're about to put together new songs for a new record.
Oh, awesome.
That's, I mean, we'll see if it's coming out later this year, maybe next year.
Mm-hmm.
But US, it's definitely one of the countries that we want to tour, because we've never toured the US. So yeah, I mean, we're working on it.
600 shows and none of them in the U.S. We got to change that.
Yeah, we just played Canada, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, some of my favorite people are in Canada. I'm just kind of picking on them. Oh, so what is the best way for people to find your music? I mean, is there physical copies available, or do you prefer streaming? I know nobody really prefers streaming, but what's the best way for people to find your music?
Like physical copies of the records, they can find pretty much everywhere, like either at our shows or online, like all sort of like, I don't know, Amazon and stuff like that. And then or the websites of the labels.
Okay.
Or they can even write to us. We are on social media as well, just like the rest of the world.
Right.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, and I think that's it.
So, what's the Instagram handle? How do people find you?
The Devil's Insta.
Okay. Awesome. Well, is there anything that I've missed? Anything that you wanted to get across that maybe I didn't bring up? Am I missing anything?
I don't know. Let's
we're good.
I want to say to anybody that listens to this that keep rock and roll alive.
Yes.
Go to the shows.
Yes. Yeah.
Play music. Live.
I was just at one last night. So yes, go see live music.
Throw your phones in the toilet and just leave.
There you go. Or just keep one around so you can stream the podcast. But other than that, you don't need to at all.
Listen to a performance anxiety podcast.
Oh man, I've loved speaking with you today. This has been so much fun.
Yeah, it was good.
I really do appreciate you spending your afternoon and evening with me. It's been a blast.
Thank you so much. It was great to meet you. I hope I'll see you soon.